Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of GTE Pro Network Podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Ed Peterson, and today's date is our Thursday. And of course, we talk about Throwback Thursday, but just kind of assisting and helping everybody that we can, as well as closing out this year strong as we continue our Go series throughout the month of December. And I know everybody's been asking me questions, and what is it that we're going to be talking about today? On our podcast. Well, today is a good topic because we're going to be sharing some good information to get everybody prepped and ready for the new year 2026. And so we always have great topics and tools to share with you on a regular, consistent weekly basis. So every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll be talking about assisting churches, nonprofit organizations, and local businesses, as well as any entrepreneur from all walks of life, how to build and grow their network in the area where they do business, utilizing their website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine with AI. And having an AI assistant, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be key. And so if we are getting prepped and ready for the new year for 2026, what steps do we need to take to get things in order as we grow? Now, it's a big shift. 2025 has given us a lot of new things this year, a lot of new tools, a lot of rat racing, of course, to getting to the top of what's been out there today to help more companies, businesses, people in general in the marketplace. Retailers, everybody's going to have to adapt for those companies around the country as well as around the world. Globally speaking, this is going to take a whole nother new level. But it's a collective mindset that we all have to have in order for us to grow to the levels that we want to get to today. It's not independent, not just all in that, but with AI as your assistant. This is just a tool, though. Just remember that. These are nothing but tools. When the internet first came out in the 1980s, everybody thought, well, what is that all about? AOL came out and gave out all those free CDs to collect and gather people and having millions of people signing up for free. That concept has been used throughout the history so far and throughout the country. So everybody now understands that it's all about how we can collectively get people to engage in what we're doing, what we're selling, and what we're sharing on a regular, consistent basis. How much is your engagement? And then what offers are you giving to get people in the correct way? And so for today's topic, we're going to talk about building an AI-powered business that grows while you sleep in 2026. Now, we're going to have a whole lot for my solopreneurs, my webpreneurs that is online and digital marketing and all of my digital content creators and all of that. We have a whole cups of new wave of things that we have to transition into. And with AI, it's going to give us a whole lot to look forward to. As I'm now a certified AI generalist, now that I've worked with Outscale and got my certification through that, and also with, of course, Superhuman and all the other top things that's out here to learn as you earn so you can better serve the general public in the marketplace. That's what it's really all about. As a servant leader, our role, of course, is to serve the general public. And what people want, need, and can afford. You satisfy these three things, ladies and gentlemen, you can be successful. So in 2026, the paradigm of an AI-powered business has shifted from manual prompting to agentic orchestration. Autonomous systems that don't just suggest work, but execute multiple step workflows while you sleep. Thus, we have AI agents and all that for that. So in the 2026 business model will consist of this now. From SaaS, SaaS, to service as software, the most successful models in 2026 prioritize outcome-based value rather than tool access. And so it's all about what we said in the early beginning. It's about input-output, .io. And so we've been doing this for a minute, though. This ain't nothing really new. It's just the way we are doing it now, technologically speaking, as a tool to kind of speed up the process and get people moving in and moving out much faster and getting our results a lot quicker. Not depending on just human beings to help us with this, but to have an AI assistant to guide us along the way. So when you look at agentic service-based models, instead of manual freelancing, you deploy a fleet of niche specific agents to handle entire processes, real estate leads, qualifications, or automated 24/7 customer support. Whatever way you want to go with it, you can do that. So we also have what we call micro SaaS, SaaS, and AI apps using no-code tools like Replik or Lovable. Entrepreneurs build specialized AI tools that solve a single high-volume problem for a specific industry. And you notice the industries are now all looking at this more closely now than ever. As we close out 2025 and moving into the new year 2026, this is going to get a lot of people free from the normal hardship working that we did back in the day in the industrial age. And now we're into the AI age, where things are going to be a lot simpler, quicker, faster, and better. Remember the Bionic Man back in the day? I don't know how many people, how old they are, but they had a show, TV show, the $6 Million Man. That's what it was actually called. And if you remember that show, that was something that, technologically speaking, to build a bionic body and be able to do the special things you can do. Well, we have AI now for that, and we're going to be into robotics, but they're talking about putting a robot in every home. Now, are we not getting like the Jetsons? Have you seen the movie with Will Smith when it came to iRobot and what happened there? Well, here we are. It's not impossible to see the future now that we're getting closer and closer to the reality of it, and it's already here. It's been here. But are we paying attention, and are we really utilizing these tools to grow? So passive income assets is going to be taking the cuffs of what we're talking about here as we grow. AI-powered education, creating interactive courses that use machine learning to personalize lessons for each student. So our educational system is broken. We got AI to fix it. So if we want to learn as we earn, educating our young people to basically be productive citizens in this country, we have to begin to understand these tools that's at our disposal. Faceless content engines is also another sector for passive income asset, where you can automate YouTube or podcast channels, where AI handles scripting, voiceovers like 11 Labs, and video editing. So again, if you like to personalize it in a way that's more effective, more user-friendly, and basically capturing your audience that you want to capture, then you want to be utilizing these tools, okay? Automation infrastructure, the orchestration layer of what I'm talking about here is going to help all of my entrepreneurial people. And those who've been laid off, those who have lost jobs, and of course the economy is not where they think it's at, but here's the thing. Yes, prices are high this Christmas season. The tariffs that our president has put upon us has caused things to come in a different level, but here we are. Can we navigate our way out? Can we assist others in the traditional way that we always have? Utilizing what I call the PHP effect, people helping people. Our nonprofit organizations, our churches, our community events, community gatherings that we host annually every year, especially around this year, Toys for Tots programs, all of the different entities and enterprises that we support and also lay into on a regular, consistent basis. We must continue this, and it's all about building up our communities as a whole. Each one teach one, everybody grows, everybody's learning. Nobody's left behind. The goal is to have a multi-agent system. So by 2026, ladies and gentlemen, 40% of enterprise apps incorporate task-specific agents. You can use protocols like Anthropic Model Context Protocol, or MCP, to let agents from different providers, example, OpenAI, you got Claude, you got Google, Gemini, so communicate and share context across your systems, which you couldn't do before, but now you can. So autonomous data pipelines is also another critical piece that you will also need to adopt as well. So the autonomous data pipelines, self-healing data systems automatically collect, clean, and organize information, ensuring your AI-driven decisions are based on live internal data rather than statistic snapshots. And here's the thing. We want to be strict and transparent to everybody we do business with. We want to be honest, we want to be upfront, and we want to make sure that our concerns are my customers' concerns, and whatever they have a concern in, we want to make sure that we assist them with that. Problem solving is going to be the key factor to winning on this level. The more problems you solve, ladies and gentlemen, the stronger you get. So if you get helping enough people get what they want, you're going to automatically get what you want. So we talk about these strategic steps for growth in 2026. How can we build a business? As a company, Global Touch Enterprise, we're a web design and marketing company. I've been doing this for the past 17 plus years, and I've seen nothing but growth when it comes to my clients and customers that I interact with that is online. To have an online presence, your own website, that shows ownership. Ownership is the key. You can own your own business online, digitally speaking, to whereas you can do business anywhere and everywhere. Not just having a brick and mortar location, which now you begin to see that they had to adapt because to get more customers, they had to be online, they had to have an online presence. With their website, they own it. Now I can order online and either pick it up at the store or have it delivered directly to me. The concept key is real. And so when you look at all of these options that we have, mobile apps, your mobile friendly people who have apps, businesses have apps on the mobile devices, gives them another option where they can market to people through their cell phones. So it's a golden opportunity here that you don't want to miss. So our strategic steps for growth in 2026, you want to be sell first, build second. Validate demands for your AI service using a simple one-page site, we call a landing page, or Google form before investing in complex technical development. So formulation stage. Let's go through the stages, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to make sure all my clients and all of my entrepreneurs and startup companies, because that's my target market, startups, I deal with a lot of them, understand the stages in business. 1, you have the formulation stage. 2, you got your concentration stage. 3, you got your momentum stage. And 4, you have your stability stage. But before that, your formulation stage is in the beginning, you don't know a whole lot. So you start small and you grow, you learn as you earn to build a big enterprise. And so if you want to get to the enterprise level, LTD levels, or corporate levels, then you're going to have to start small and work your way up. The cool part about it, as everybody has talked about, we're going to have a lot of solopreneurs make as a $1 billion brand, just one person with their AI agents and AI chatbots and all of that, where they can grow a big organization with just one person. As such, the times are, there's a way that we can do that. And so home, when we start working from home, during the pandemic, everybody worked from home. We had home-based businesses. And network marketing had been like that for God knows over 50 years. So if you look at all of the options where we were gearing toward, it was already thought about and already positioned us to do this today. So all we had to do is follow the leader of what's happening in the marketplace as it shifted. The old 9-to-5s are almost obsolete now. So going to and from work, you got to, expenses happen. You got to pay for gas, your automobile, repairs, all of these things we had to incorporate. So you was actually a business working in a business because you had to control your finances. And financial literacy is also key. So identifying agent-ready workflows is going to be your key. Focus on workflows where payoffs are large, such as hyper-personalizations, which I'm doing, demand forecasting, and automated finance reconciliation. Automation is going to be the main icing on the cake here. If you automate it, then it's easy for us to basically continue on our normal task that we do, and that is to get more people, interact with more people, have more people interacting with us on social media, whether we're on the search engines on Google, whether we are on our website, and our directories, our newspapers, our local communities that we're involved in on a regular basis. So implement human-in-the-loop oversight for high risk and high value tasks. Use AI to do 80% of the work, while the human acts as an orchestrator who provide quality control and strategic direction. So it's a partnership with your AI. You're co-oping with them, with the AI, to help you, your agents, your bots, all of that. These are tools, though. And for those who are willing to learn this, will be successful. Those who do not, and thinking that we're going to go back to the way we were back in the day, think again. When was the last time you've seen a VCR? When was the last time you've seen an 8-track tape player? When the last time you've seen a real movies projectors? Yeah. When the last time you've seen a cast iron car that was built to last, that no matter what happened, you didn't get a dent? So are we going back to that? Or are we moving forward to what's happening where we have hoverboards? Pretty soon, we already have smart cars, EV cars, solar panels, all of these various tools and things that we use in the marketplace, right? So personalized responsible AI, or we call RAI. And if you do this by 2026, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be successful. Transparency and bias auditing are competitive advantages. You're going to use automated red teaming and compliance monitoring tools to build customer trust. Because if the customers trust you, you got a win-win. It has to be. And then we want to use what is called the win formula. What's important now? If it's important to do it, let's do it. If it's not, again, you're the driver. You're at the driver's seat. You're guiding your AI to which way you want it to go. Again, just like the computer, come on, people. Just like the cell phone, come on, people. We can do voice commands now on our mobile devices. So we can say, okay, Google, or hey, Siri. We got it. They'll respond to what we command them to do, which is good. But yes, there are going to be some bad apples out there, some bad actors out there who want to disrupt and tear up everything, like Pac-Man. So we know how to cut that off and nip that in the bud. But as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a servant leader, we know better. We understand the principles of community, helping the community, building up our community, growing everybody, no matter what walk of life they're from. The PHP effect is effective people helping people. So the recommended tech stacks for 2026 is this, ladies and gentlemen. And then we'll be ready to wrap it up. You want logic and reasoning. That's what Claude come in at, 4.5. Complex autonomous task or open AI GPT. You got the 5.2 now. Generalist adaptability. Workflow automation. You want to make.com, you have that. You can also do Zapier Central for connecting AI agents to thousands of business apps that you may want to put together for your clients. Content production. Describe. Well, so basically, if you look at it, Descript for AI-led videos, audio editing, and synthesis for AI avatars. If you want to do that. So you want to basically break it down. Customer service, if you have an AI chatbot on your website, then you're doing good because now they can respond in real time. And you can do voice AI or active, voice AI where they can interact and talk with your customers on a regular basis as well. Any documentations that's needed, you can have chat to help you with that. Any PowerPoint presentations, all of that stuff now we can use through AI. So we have to give it the prompting. As a prompt engineer, you want to give the right prompting so that way it can know exactly, specifically what you want to do, and then it'll execute it on your behalf. But these don't work without without my input, right? Remember earlier I was talking about input, output? Well, what we put in is what the AI is going to dish out on our behalf. .io, input, output, in season, out of season. So the technology is still the same, other than just those few shifts here and there. But there will be a major shift in 2026. If you're ready for it, congratulations, you're on the right track. If you're not ready for this, you need to get ready. And get ready today. So I want to thank you all for this opportunity to share with you here at GTE Pro Network Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Ed Peterson. As always, I'm super excited for what's coming as God has blessed all of us with a gift and a talent. I'm going to say that. We got to use it for the betterment of mankind and also helping others as we help ourselves. And it's not all about just me. But it's all about we. And so, again, utilizing the PHP effect, people helping people, the more you focus here, ladies and gentlemen, the stronger you get, the better you come out, and you'll always have what I call the win mindset and a winning attitude. And with that, thank you all. You guys have a continuation of your day this Thursday. And as always, keep the faith, ladies and gentlemen, and keep building your dream.